What's going on, guys? My name is Richard Moglen and welcome back to the TraderLion channel. Today in this video, we'll be talking about the data panel that we just created for TradingView, which is a completely free indicator that you can use to get an excellent quick snapshot of a company. So we've included earnings, sales, margins, as well as some other key information right here and some edges as well that we utilize over at TraderLion. So for a quick overview of what the data panel offers, here's the main page here, which will be linked down below in the description if you want to read this for yourself. We've got quarterly earnings and sales. Keep in mind, this is from TradingView. That's the information source. So a lot of these are inaccurate at times. Then we've got the up-down volume ratio, the daily closing range, weekly closing range, whether or not the stock is extended based on a methodology kind of inspired by Kell, the relative strength new high before price count, and also the HV stats, which are some edges that we use at TraderLion. And further down in the article, we just go through a little bit more detail about each of these metrics and what we personally look for over at TL. For instance, the up-down volume ratio calculates the up-down volume ratio of the previous 50 or 20 days, depending on your preference. And we want to look for a number over 1.5. And to really emphasize that point, if that number is over 1.5, we will turn that basically number green within the data panel. And we've also got the extended criteria, which will show up in the data panel as either a yes or a no. And this calculates if the stock is extended versus both the 10-day and 10-week moving average, just like Kell does in his analysis. Also, you may not be familiar with the HV criteria. We're looking for the highest volume ever, highest volume in the past year, or the highest volume since the IPO. That's what we're looking for. And once again, this shows up as a yes or a no. And you've got a few different features here. You can change the up-down volume, basically window, the average dollar volume length window, as well as the benchmarks for closing ranges and relative strength. So there's a lot of features in here. And like I said, it's a great way to get a quick snapshot of a company. For instance, we've got the market cap of NVIDIA. The up-down volume ratio says it's still not quite under significant accumulation. It's not extended right here. And we haven't seen any of those unique highest volume edges just yet. But you do have a strong weekly closing range, and you can see it's green because it's both greater than 50% on the week, as well as greater than the benchmark S&P 500 over the same period. So that's a quick run through of NVIDIA. Looking at ExxonMobil, just to give you a little bit more perspective, you can see how the metrics change. The weekly closing range and daily closing range today aren't great. And we haven't seen any of those characteristics, but we do have a lot of relative strength new highs before price. This has been one of the leading stocks in the leading group as well. And lastly, we've got an example of Snapchat, which had a strong HV earnings gap up here. And you can see that's noted down in this table, 308 million shares traded on that day. And you can see that's progressing nicely from this point and holding up well compared to many other stocks. So overall, this data panel gives you a great snapshot of a particular stock in terms of its fundamentals, as well as some important other metrics. And keep in mind, once again, that these earnings and sales data might not be entirely accurate. And to change any of the settings, you want to go up and click this icon right here. You can change the length of these windows, as well as these benchmarks, and also the look and feel of the data panel. So overall, I hope you guys find this tool helpful. Let us know your feedback down below in the comments. It's completely free. Go ahead and click the link down below in the description. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys in future videos. Thanks.